धन्यवाद स्पीकर सर।
आप बैठ जाइए।
धन्यवाद चेयरमैन सर।
सप्तागिरी उलाकर।
धन्यवाद चेयरमैन सर। आप मुझे मौका दिए बजट में बोलने के लिए, इसलिए बहुत आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ।
रिकॉर्ड में नहीं जा रहा
सर, सबसे पहले तो इस बजट के बारे में बोलूंगा। जो अपने माननीय सदस्य जो 50 स्कीम बोल रहे हैं, ये यूपीए के स्कीम नाम बदल कर बोल रहे हैं। आप पता करो कितने स्कीम यूपीए के हैं, ये नाम बदल कर बोल रहे हैं कि भाजपा।
सप्तागिरी साहब,
सर ये बजट
अलाउ किया है, आप चेयर को
आप ही को बोल रहा हूँ सर, आपके माध्यम से उनको बोल।
आप मेंबर को नहीं बोल सकते ये
सर।
आप
ये बजट एक बहुत ही कमजोर बजट है। दिस इज बिकॉज दिस government, they have been reduced from 303 to 240. That's why they are being forced to deliver such a subdued budget, and they have been blacking the regional satraps. सर हमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं है आंध्रा या बिहार को आप ज़्यादा आर्थिक मतलब फाइनेंशियल एड तो कोई दिक्कत ही नहीं है सर, लेकिन द मेन प्रॉब्लम इज यू शुड नॉट डिस्क्रिमिनेट अदर स्टेट्स। स्पेशल कैटेगरी स्टेटस और स्पेशल फाइनेंशियल एड कोई स्टेट को मिलना चाहिए तो उड़ीसा को मिलना चाहिए सर। पिछले 11 साल में 16 कैटास्ट्रोफीज, साइक्लोन, सुपर साइक्लोन, हर साल साइक्लोन आता है, सब तबाह करके चला जाता है। एंड अगर कोई स्टेट डिजर्व करता है तो उड़ीसा डिजर्व करता है।
ऑन रिकॉर्ड एक्सेप्ट सप्तागिरी उलाका।
दूसरी बात सर, दूसरी बात पोलावरम डैम जो नेशनल प्रोजेक्ट स्टेटस दिए हो आप, पोलावरम डैम अगर अभी निर्माण होता है तो मेरे मालकानगिरी के 162 गांव, हजारों एकड़ एग्रीकल्चर लैंड सबमर्ज हो जाएंगे सर। इसमें ना एनवायरमेंट क्लियरेंस मिला है, ना ही ये आर्कियोलॉजिकल साइट्स, कोल डिपॉजिट्स, ये सारी चीज डूबेंगे सर। पोलावरम डैम इज ए नो गो। ये होगा तो उड़ीसा के मालकानगिरी जिला, बहुत सारे आदिवासी बहुल एरिया, ये सब सबमर्ज होंगे। तो मैं चाहता हूं सर आपके माध्यम से।
एक मिनट, संसदीय कार्य मंत्री जी,
आज जब
अवधेश जी बैठ जाए, माननीय अवधेश जी बैठ जाए।
आज जो सदन में वायनाड का प्राकृतिक आपदा घटना को लेकर के जो डिमांड आए थे, हमारा गृह राज्य मंत्री वो रिपोर्ट लेकर के सदन के सामने में रखने के लिए तैयार है। जब आप उचित समझेंगे तो वो टेबल में रख देंगे, कॉपी बाद में अपलोड करके सारा मेंबर्स को दे देंगे। ये टेबल करने का इजाज़त दीजिए।
इनकी स्पीच के बाद
सप्तागिरी जी की हो जाए, इनकी स्पीच खत्म हो जाए, इसके बाद
इनके बात है।
सप्तागिरी
सर मैं फिर से स्टार्ट करता हूं, मेरा समय शुरू कर दीजिए।
नहीं,
इनकी आधा तो रनिंग कमेंट्री चला सर,
सब रिकॉर्ड पे जा चुका है। Don't
sir,
repeat.
okay sir, let me continue.
Can do whatever you have said. I think so.
There was an esteemed colleague.
It is very well
sir,
on the
अभी तो
record.
बोलने दीजिए सर।
I think so. You just
सर एक तो मैं बोला स्पेशल कैटेगरी स्टेटस उड़ीसा का मिलना चाहिए, वे डिजर्व इट। बहुत सारे साइक्लोन्स होते हैं। दूसरा पोलावरम डैम ये बनेगा तो मेरे मालकानगिरी की जिले के 162 गांव सबमर्ज होंगे, हजारों एकड़ एग्रीकल्चर लैंड सबमर्ज होगा। कोई पब्लिक हियरिंग नहीं हुआ, ये दादागिरी नहीं चलेगा सर। आंध्रा को, बिहार को आप दो पैसा, उड़ीसा पे अन्याय नहीं होना चाहिए। तीसरी बात सर, मेरे एक एस्टीम्ड कोलीग बोले थे कि यूपीए टाइम में रेल लाने के लिए लालू जी के पास जाते थे। मैं आपको उदाहरण देता हूँ सर, रायगढ़ रेल डिवीजन 2017-18 में इसको डिक्लेयर किया गया। 15-20 क्वेश्चन यहाँ पूछ चुके हैं, मंत्री जी से बात करें, अभी तक कुछ नहीं है। अभी बोल रहे 70 करोड़ का आवंटन है। मैं रिक्वेस्ट कर रायगढ़ रेल डिवीजन हो, गोरखपुर तेरह रेल लाइन सर, 15 क्वेश्चन, 15-10-0-377, कुछ नहीं होता है सर। कभी बोलते हैं राज्य सरकार पैसा देगा, कभी बोलते हैं केंद्र सरकार देगा, ये ऐसे ही चलते आ रहा है। केंद्र विद्यालय जयपुर 20 बार उठा चुका हूं सर पिछले सदन में। ये अन्याय हो रही है उड़ीसा के लिए, भाजपा की सरकार, एनडीए की सरकार ये बार बार करता है। एम्स संबलपुर मेरा नहीं, आप ही लोग का डिमांड था। एम्स संबलपुर, गवर्नमेंट मेडिकल कॉलेज रायगढ़, ये हम लोग का डिमांड करते आ रहे सर। कुछ भी नहीं हो रहा, लेकिन आप एक्सप्रेस वे को आप जो राशि दे रहे हो, 348 किलोमीटर कोस्टल हाईवे अंदर भारतमाला परियोजना प्रोजेक्ट, ये उन्हीं की सरकार ने बोला था कि हमें चाहिए, ये भी सब कुछ नहीं मिल रहा है। उड़ीसा कैपिटल रिंग रोड रीजन सर, आदिवासियों के बारे में ये बोले कि दिस इज helping the tribals. I'll tell you one example, sir. The proposed critical mineral mission and the auctionizing of offshore blocks for mining starkly overlooks the dire consequences. Mining को सब एक एक करके ऑक्शन कर रहे हो, फिर आप बोल रहे हो कि एक नया स्कीम ले आए कि अपने जो आदिवासियों के लिए 5-6 हज़ार 300 गाँव के लिए नहीं 63,000 विलेजेस के लिए 5 करोड़ ट्राइबल हैबिटेट दोगे। एक तो हमारे पहाड़, जंगल, जमीन सब बेच के ऑक्शन करोगे, कोई ग्राम सभा नहीं है, कुछ भी नहीं है। हम लोग को पैसा बेल दखल कर देते हो, फिर बोल देते हम स्कीम करेंगे। सर इंटरिम बजट एंड इस बजट में देखा दोनों के में डिफरेंस है। इंटरिम बजट में 1,21,000 करोड़ 23 रुपया सैंक्शन किए थे ट्राइबल्स के लिए। इस बजट में था 1,24,000 करोड़ 909 रुपए। सर सब पैसा कहां से आया? जब आप बोल रहे हो कि आदिवासियों के लिए प्रधानमंत्री जनजातीय उन्नत ग्राम अभियान, आप कैसे करोगे सर जब पैसा ही नहीं है? ये काफी अन्याय वाला बजट है। हमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है। कुछ सुझाव है सर, उसके साथ मैं खत्म करता हूं। लॉन्ग टर्म कैपिटल गेन, सर जब आप नया टैक्स रिजिम लेके आते हो तो लॉन्ग टर्म कैपिटल गेन के लिए भी कुछ के लिए अच्छा है, कुछ के लिए खराब है, बट दिस इज समथिंग विच यू कैन गिव ए लिवेज ऑफ कम से कम 3 साल को दो। जो नया वाला टैक्स रिजिम में जाना चाहता है वो लॉन्ग टर्म कैपिटल गेन इंडेक्शन हटा के जाए, जो नहीं जाना चाहता नहीं है। एम्प्लॉयमेंट के बारे में लास्ट में बोलना चाहता हूं सर, जो आप 1 करोड़ इंटर्नशिप देने के बात कर रहे हो, 95% ऑफ द जॉब्स आर इन इनफॉर्मल सेक्टर्स। जब तक एमएसएमईज को आप स्ट्रेंथन नहीं करोगे, जीएसटी को आप सुधार नहीं करोगे, आप ये नौकरी दे नहीं सकते हो। शेष में सर केंदू पत्ता पे जीएसटी आप हटाओ। ये आदिवासी के लिए जो जो अन्याय कर रहे हो, अपने माइंस बेच के हम लोग को ये जो छोटा मोटा स्कीम दे रहे हो, ये काफी नहीं है सर।
धन्यवाद।
थैंक यू सो मच सर।
This budget lacks compassion and empathy. And the blame, I say this with all responsibility, lies at the doorstep of the Prime Minister. Sir, I'm a backbencher and I'm a tail-ender. I say this with all responsibility. The Prime Minister has been weakened. He has not been able to have a new cabinet, even though he's won for the 3rd time. He has appointed the same ministers in the same portfolio. Had he chosen a member of this House as finance minister, that finance minister would have had the native intelligence of meeting constituents and understanding the problems of India, which is basically inflation and unemployment. Because this finance minister doesn't have a constituency, because this finance minister does not interact with people who go through daily problems of joblessness and price rise, this budget lacks empathy and compassion. I hope this finance minister, when she comes at 4 o'clock, doesn't compare herself with some of her predecessors who came from the other house. Their economic background is much different from hers. If she had empathy and compassion, she would address the unemployment issue. There are 10 lakh vacancies in the government of India. This budget does not speak about filling those vacancies. The GST is a mess. The GST has been the multi-slab GST is the cause of inflation and price rise. She has not addressed it. In fact, they levy GST even on prosthetics and artificial limbs and motorized wheelchair, which basically means this government is levying a tax on walking. Sir, we are one of the most underinsured countries in the world. This government levies 18% GST on insurance premium for health and life. Shame, sir, shame. This has to be withdrawn in this budget, sir. Sir, further, there have been students who have taken student loans who can't repay it because of the unemployment crisis in India. There has been no waiver or write-off or relief for those who have taken student loans. And the ELI scheme as best is woolly, sir. Sir, this government has no compassion and no empathy because it's divorced from the realities of India. Even their core constituencies are now complaining about them because they've removed indexation. By removing indexation, what you have really done is you are not giving the benefit of buffering yourself against inflation. You go read the social media post. Your own core constituencies are criticizing you. This government is a fatigued government. This government has got malaise. This government has no new ideas and no freshness. And they talk about giving 17,500 rupees as tax relief. That translates to 47 rupees a day. What can you buy for 47 rupees a day except for a Jio recharge? Nothing else can be bought for 47 rupees a day other than a Jio recharge. Sir, this budget must be rejected by this House because it lacks compassion and empathy. Thank you very much.
Sir, firstly, I must commend the Honorable Finance Minister for her remarkable consistency in overlooking the Northeast in her budget speeches. And this time again, she has done it. Sir, there has been a much hyped policy announced by Modi Sarkar, and that is the Act East policy. But sir, Honorable Finance Minister, this time in the budget, acting East is basically more of acting and less of action. So it is very unfortunate that, especially when it comes to addressing the perennial and most pressing, the real-time problems of the Northeast, this budget has completely overlooked. So we don't have any grudge for Bihar having bagged 11,500 crores for flood mitigation measures, but merely giving a lip service to the Northeast for addressing the most pressing and perennial and most difficult and deeper malaise of the Assam floods, especially when the Finance Minister herself admitted in the speech that the Brahmaputra water system originates beyond borders. So it has got international ramifications, but it's very unfortunate that we felt this budget of hers, the Honorable Finance Minister budget, ought to have taken a greater cognizance of this problem of the Northeast. So, Northeast or Assam basically suffers from three perennial problems. One is floods. Second is riverine erosion. And third is the protection of the 5,000, almost 5,000 kilometer length of river embankments. So I have a suggestion also. I have a submission before the government. So we want three things. The greatest contribution that the Northeast can give to the country at a time when we are going to have the climate change and global warming is our abundant source of fresh water. So this water is the moot gauge, and it gives us floods every year. So this water should be brought to the concurrent lakes, because the government of India should also play, and they should play the responsible role of stakeholder. So that is why my plea is this: as per the Ashok Chawla report, as per the Standing Committee of the Water Resource Department, as they have suggested, water should be brought to the concurrent list. Second thing, sir, the floods and the asset that we have, the hydel power projects, everything taken in totality. Sir, we need to have a river valley authority. So the government must consider that we should have a Brahmaputra river valley authority which can always include the other states of the Northeast. And at a time when you say about double engine Sarkar, I think there won't be any problem for convincing state like Arunachal to become a stakeholder of the River Valley Authority, and that can holistically treat this perennial problem. And so, apart from floods, the year-long phenomenon that Assam suffers most is the riverine erosion. And riverine erosion should be considered as a national calamity as floods. And this is the consistent demand of the government of Assam, the people of Assam. And that is why I would like to put forward our request that government of India should also consider setting up a riverine erosion and embankment management authority, so that all these three problems can be tackled, taking the central government playing a very, very important role in addressing all these problems. Thank you.
The respected Madam in the chair and the leader of our party, thank you for giving me this to speak in this budget, which is little more than the empty rhetorics. As usual, the government has adhered to its characteristic approach of crafting headlines, grabbing schemes with arbitrary targets, rather than offering the substantive programmatic solutions. Madam, the government has again failed to address the pressing issues facing the middle class. The budget speech overlooked by the concerned affecting the commandment. Madam, government has much talk about the unemployment rate, which is clearly the government has reported that in the urban area, the unemployment rate is only 6.7. But where is the Center for Monitoring the Indian Economy? CMAI has clearly indicated that the unemployed problem in the urban area is 9.2 in June 2024. Equally, in the urban areas, on the month of May, it was, as per the government report, it was 6.3. But where is in the June, it has increased to 9.3. So the employment problem is increasing in the state, which we have to rationally tackle up in our country. Yes. Madam, we much talking about MGNREGS, that present and this year allocations. It is only just 1.78 of the total budgetary allocations. Makes it 10 years low in the scheme funding. Shame. Madam, it is also much talking about the farmers' movements, but even this year, the agriculture and the allied sector has put just 3.5% of the total budget. Madam, government has much talking about the road connectivity, but as one of our honorable member has mentioned, about the government has talking about the Act East policy, but for the Northeast, no road connectivity has been mentioned in this budget. Secondly, in the irrigation and flood mitigations, yes, the flood the mitigation is there, but especially in the Northeast and many of our states, the natural calamities problems are there, but it is never included. And the Northeast, our government always says that Northeast is a rich culture and heritage, and it has a scope of the tourism, but it has never mentioned in our budget. And Madam, I'd like to request our government and especially our Minister of Finance that in the year 2015, and this August House, our late Shri Arjun Jetli has mentioned in the budget that in Nagaland, that Indian Institute of Science, Education and Research will be established. But till now, it is not established. And Madam, Nagaland is the only state which is not connected to the airport and the capital. So I'd like to request our government to keep the two projects and the priority. Madam, we have two agreements, and we are waiting for one is 9 years, one is 7 years, but for the last 9 years and 7 years, it was not indicated in the budget. That is, we have the Naga political solutions, which was agreed and make that agreement with the government of India in 2015 and 2017, and which is mentioned about the rehabilitations. But in the scheme and the budget, it was never mentioned, and we've been allowed to wait for 9 years and 7 years. Madam, the government of India has announced that 31st October 2019 as the talk of the Naga peace talk is successfully completed. And at the same thing, on the 17th January 2020, and the floor of the House in Nagaland, the governor who was the interlocutor of this settlement has announced in the House that Naga political solution is solved. And he has congratulated the Prime Minister and the Home Ministers. But we were not, the implementation is still awaiting. Where is contrary to this? We have the government of India has imposed the Armed Special Power Act in Nagaland. The ceasefire monitoring is not doing well. Killing of the peoples are doing in the daylight. And the anti-elements are collecting the taxes, and we have 24 factions. Apart from that, anti-elements are there. To reach a commodity, also, it takes 30 to 40 crores used to take the risk. So, sir, I'd like to request in your chair to communicate to the Home Ministry that we want the immediate implementation of Naga political solutions, and we want the requirements of these two priority projects. Thank you.
धन्यवाद अध्यक्ष महोदया. मी सन 2024-25च्या अर्थसंकल्पावर बोलण्याकरता आपल्यासमोर उभी आहे. अर्थसंकल्पावरील माननीय निर्मला सीतारामन यांचं भाषण ऐकलं आणि भाषण ऐकल्यानंतर काही वेळ मला असं वाटायला लागलं की हे बजेट देशाचं आहे की बिहार आणि आंध्र प्रदेशचं आहे, अशी खंत माझ्या देखील मनात या ठिकाणी निर्माण झाली. अध्यक्ष महोदय, 2014 पासून सरकारला सत्तेची लालसा आहे हे वाटत होतं, पण आज सभागृहात भाषणातून ते सत्यात उतरल्याची भावना आता जनमानसाच्या मनात निर्माण झाली. सर्वात जास्त GST देणाऱ्या महाराष्ट्र राज्याला फक्त 7,500 कोटी, तर सत्तेसाठी मदत करणाऱ्या नितीश कुमार आणि त्यांच्या बिहारला 60,000 कोटी. महोदय, हा सत्तेचा दुरुपयोग आहे आणि याची खंत मला या ठिकाणी वाटत आहे. महाराष्ट्र राज्यात राहणारी जनता ही देखील अध्यक्ष महोदय आपली आहे, त्यांचे भान सरकारला नाही, याची मला खरंच या ठिकाणी दुःख वाटत आहे. स्वतःची पाठ थोपटून घेणारे हे सरकार सर्वच बाबतीत अपयशी ठरल्याचे आपल्याला दिसत आहे. अध्यक्ष महोदय, भारतात सर्वात जास्त आत्महत्या महाराष्ट्रातील विदर्भात झाल्या आणि त्यातल्या त्यात माझ्या मतदारसंघात यवतमाळ जिल्ह्यात 1641 लोकांच्या आत्महत्या सगळ्यात जास्त झाल्या. आणि एकीकडे प्रधानमंत्र्यांच्या नावाखाली आपण पाहत आहोत की एवढ्या आत्महत्या झाल्या, त्या आत्महत्याग्रस्त कुटुंबाला अजूनपर्यंत शासनाची कुठलीही मदत त्या ठिकाणी मिळालेली नाही आहे. आपण पाहता की एकीकडे प्रधानमंत्र्यांच्या नावाखाली पीक विमा काढायचा आणि दुसरीकडे पीक विम्याला 1 वर्ष होऊन देखील अजूनपर्यंत शेतकऱ्यांना पैसे त्या ठिकाणी मिळाले नाही. ही खऱ्या अर्थाने या ठिकाणी वास्तविकता आहे. आपण याकडे सरकारचं लक्ष अजिबात आपल्याला दिसत नाही. ही अतिशय गंभीर अशी बाब आहे की शेतकऱ्यांच्या प्रश्नावरती सरकार अजूनपर्यंत चर्चा करायला, बोलायला देखील तयार नाही. माझी केंद्र सरकारच्या माध्यमातून विनंती आहे की राज्य शासनाला देखील आपण असल्या पद्धतीच्या सूचना आपण त्या ठिकाणी केल्या पाहिजे. शेतकऱ्यांच्या मालाला हमी भाव मिळत नाही. आपण पाहिलं की जगाचा पोशिंदा म्हणून शेतकरी आज काम करत आहे. शेतकऱ्यांच्या भरोशावर आपलं जीवनमान आहे, पण अजूनपर्यंत शेतकऱ्यांच्या शेतमालाला हमी भाव शासन देऊ शकत नाही. मात्र दुसरीकडे आपण बघितलं असेल की शेतकऱ्यांच्या बियाणावर, शेतकऱ्यांच्या खतांवर मात्र GST घ्यायचं सरकार अजिबात विसरलेली नाही. खरंच ही लज्जास्पद बाब या ठिकाणी आपल्याला दिसत आहे. अध्यक्ष महोदय, आता आपण एकीकडे बघितलं असेल पावसाळा आहे, सगळीकडे पूर परिस्थिती आहे. माझ्या मतदारसंघात देखील अनेक गावात तलावफुटीचे प्रकार झाले, त्यातल्या त्यात चिचपली आणि पिंपळखुट सारख्या गावात पूर्ण घरं पाण्याखाली आहे. अशा वेळेस देखील शासन म्हणून आपली जबाबदारी स्वीकारत असताना कुठलीही मदत अशा लोकांपर्यंत आपल्या माध्यमातून पोचलेली नाही. नीटसारख्या परीक्षामध्ये पेपरफुटीचे प्रकार घडत असल्याने भविष्यात अनेक मुन्नाभाई MBBS या ठिकाणी तयार होताना आपल्याला दिसत आहे. माननीय अध्यक्ष महोदय, मुन्नाभाई MBBS सोबतच मुन्नाभाई IAS देखील या ठिकाणी तयार होताना या सरकारच्या काळात महाराष्ट्राच्या मनात एक प्रकारची भीती आता या ठिकाणी निर्माण झाली आहे. अध्यक्ष महोदय, जुन्या पेन्शनचा अतिशय महत्त्वाचा विषय हा राज्यात होता. राज्य शासनाने आम्हाला कमिट केलं होतं की जसं भाजपचं सरकार राज्यात येईल आम्ही जुनी पेन्शन योजना त्या ठिकाणी लागू करू. पण 2005 पासूनचे जे शिक्षक असतील, शिक्षकेतर कर्मचारी आहे, आता 2 वर्ष झाले त्या ठिकाणी 3 चाकाचं सरकार महाराष्ट्रात अस्तित्वात आलं, पण अजूनपर्यंत जुनी पेन्शन योजना ही लागू केली नाही. आम्ही आग्रही होतो की आपण सत्ता आल्यानंतर किमान त्या ठिकाणी जुनी पेन्शन योजना ही लागू केली पाहिजे, पण कुठंतरी अजूनही भाजपच्या सरकारच्या माध्यमातून त्यांनी दिलेला शब्द अजूनपर्यंत पाळलेला नाही आहे. मागील 10 वर्षाच्या काळात एकही व्यक्ती सुखी नाही. आपण बघितलं असेल, युवक असतील, युवकांना 2 कोटी रोजगार देणारे हे अपयशी सरकार. अध्यक्ष महोदय, मी पहिल्यांदा भाषण या ठिकाणी करत आहे. अपयशी सरकारी युवकांना 2 कोटी रोजगार देण्यासाठी मागील 10 वर्षाच्या काळात आजवर आपण बघितलं असेल की एकही युवकांना या ठिकाणी रोजगार मिळालेला नाही आहे. आरक्षणाच्या बाबतीत आपण बघितलं असेल की जातीय जनगणना महाराष्ट्रात अजूनपर्यंत झाली नाही. आरक्षणाचा तिढा हा अजूनही महाराष्ट्रात कायम आहे, पण तो सुटता सुटेना. अध्यक्ष महोदय, मी ज्या जिल्ह्यातून नेतृत्व करते राज्यातील सर्वात जास्त कोळसाखाणी माझ्या मतदारसंघात आहे आणि एवढं सगळं असताना कोल माईन्सचे अनेक विषय त्या ठिकाणी प्रलंबित आहे. ज्या शेतकऱ्यांनी जमिनी आपल्या कोल माईन्ससाठी दिल्या अजूनपर्यंत पाहिजे त्याचा योग्य मोबदला लोकांना त्या ठिकाणी मिळत नाही आहे. आणि हे सगळं असताना आपण पाहिलं की देशांच्या महिलांवर होणारे अत्याचार यावर सरकार एकही शब्द बोलायला तयार नाही आहे. खोटं बोलावं पण रेटून बोलावं ही सरकारची जी भावना आहे ते अतिशय चुकीची आहे. या ठिकाणी आपण मणिपूरचा विषय जर घेतला तर ज्या सैनिकांनी देशांची सेवा केली, देशाच्या सेवा करत असताना त्यांनी आपलं अख्खं आयुष्य घालवलं, त्या अधिकाऱ्यांना देखील या ठिकाणी स्टेटमेंट केलं की मी स्वतःच्या मॅडम 2च मिनिटं फक्त की मी स्वतःच्या पत्नीची देखील अब्रू त्या ठिकाणी वाचवू शकलो नाही, मग मी देशासाठी केलेली सेवा ही माझी कुठल्या कामाची. अध्यक्ष महोदय, मी फार जास्त न बोलता मी फक्त पहिल्यांदा या ठिकाणी भाषण करताय. अध्यक्ष महोदय, मी ज्या पक्षाशी या ठिकाणी बांधिलकी आहो, मी स्वतःला भाग्यवान समजतो की आम्ही काँग्रेस पक्षाशी आदरणीय आमच्या मॅडम असतील, आदरणीय राहुलजी असतील, त्यांच्या पावलावर पाऊल ठेवून आम्ही या ठिकाणी काम करत आहोत. आपण पाहत आहे की या देशाच्या इतिहासात महात्मा गांधीजींनी जी दांडी यात्रा काढली त्याच्यानंतर ऐतिहासिक अशी भारत जोडो यात्रा आदरणीय राहुलजीने काढली आणि जेव्हा केव्हा या देशाचा इतिहास लिहिला जाईल तेव्हा भारत जोडो यात्रेचा नक्कीच उल्लेख त्या ठिकाणी केला जाईल.
थँक्यू honorable speaker sir. Give me golden opportunity to participate railway demands grants on this August House sir. The railways, as we know, is known as the thread that ties the nation together. If unity of the nation as a kinetic example, it is the railway that connects Kashmir to Kanyakumari and the rich to poor like a garland adorning India. The Congress government, when it took charge of the nation in 1947, was handed over a discriminatory railway network that served economic, political and military interests of British imperialism in India. The railway lines were laid primarily with a view of linking India's raw materials producing areas in the interior with the ports of export and never in the interest of the Indian industry or Indian at all. It was the Congress government that decided to make Indian railways accessible to all and turn it to a service for the poor and common man. Congress governments also ensured to bring world-class railway system. Mr. Chairman, sir, from the Rajdhani Express, Shatabdi Express, that service. Honorable Chairman, sir.
I request all the members to please be seated.
I would like to invite
I request all the members to be kindly
attention of
seated.
this government.
Please take your seats.
The previous governments, Congress government,
Please take your seats. I will tell them also. Take your
introduced
seats.
many of the
I request members to kindly take their seats.
like Rajdhani Express,
Kindly take your seats,
Shatabdi
please.
Express, that serve higher impact sectors to highly ambitious projects to link remote area connectivity through projects like Konkan Railway,
Sri
connecting
Suresh, just 1 second. I request the members to kindly take your seats. Yes, certainly yes. I request members to kindly take your seats because the member would like to sit.
Chairman, sir, I would like to invite Honorable House during the Congress government. We introduced Rajdhani Express, Shatabdi Express, and other long-distance trains that serve the higher impact sectors to highly ambitious project to link remote area. Connectivity through projects like Konkan Railway, connecting 738 kilometers, and Kashmir Railway. Congress redefined national connectivity irrespective of regions, and we proudly call it federalism on wheels that connects states as a whole, not on the basis of which political party rules in the state. Honorable Chairman, sir, what is the situation now? The railway budget is classic case of divide and rule policy of the British East India Company in the new vision. It shows no inclusive spirit, and states where BJP is defeated were completely ignored and terribly shunned. Federalism principle of discrimination to none and supremacy of state is no adhere at all. Honorable Chairman, sir, allocation. The Union government allocated 2,55,300 crores for the Ministry of Railway, which is one of the largest allocation. What is the point of such allocation when it is unevenly distributed, the discriminated against political choices, sir? If last year's budget had an allocation of 35,400 crores for track doubling in the country, this year it is reduced just 29,312 crores only. I will remind the government that the major railway tracks are used more than their capacity, up to frightening ratio of 130 to 140% of allotted capacity. This congestion has resulted the passenger train running at a speed just 50 kilometers as per hour and goods train at 25 kilometers per hour. So the government does not want to speed trains to be increased and their productivity utilized. Chairman, sir, let me also highlight some serious shortcoming in the railway budget, as we witness accident after accident every day, almost all railway tracks in the country. Sir, 2024-25, rupees 1,100 crores is allocated for the installed coverage, and despite the large year-on-year allocations, Indian Railways saw an average of 43 accidents in the past 5 years, and 97% of the railway network lacks anti-collision system. What does this mean? The shield or coverage designed to protect the passengers and asset of railways from damage and collision is nowhere to be seen or implemented. Sir, I would invite your kind attention to some statistics that will be revealed the level of careless attitude with which Indian Railways is operating. Sir, from 2014 March 2023, and under the BJP-led National Democratic Alliance government ruled, the number of these mishaps recorded 638, and period also recorded 781 deaths and 1,543 injuries and 426 train derailment till 2023, and the average number of train derailment per annum stood at 47.3 per annum between 2014 and 2023. Sir, the compensation of the victims, their demand for adequate compensation for the victims, from those who succumbed to injuries and those who are disabled and maimed, remains ignored by the government, and I urge upon the Union government and Ministry of Railway to increase the compensation and give maximum, the injured persons get a maximum compensation, and also their family should be protected. Sir, the railway budget in this financial year The zero consideration is given to federal model allocation, and all allocations are made to ensure alliance partners are kept happy, sir. Sir, I am not going to all the details. I am coming to my state, Kerala, because railway is a very large ministry. There are so many areas there. If I am going to all the area, my time will be, I need more time, but my other speakers also wants to participate. That's why I'm not going to all the details, but I'll come to Kerala. So the state of Kerala is treated in this railway demands and cans also totally neglected. Please remember, we are a state where nearly 100% passengers pay for their tickets and behave as role models of the entire nation. We are given the most rotten, most dilapidated, and most oldest coach and locomotives. Our stations are not developed despite large claims of the union government. Our tracks are not double as they should be. Our need for new trains is completely ignored. What is our fault? That we, the Keralites and Malayalis, reject Malayalis always supporting Congress party and UPA. That if, yes, you must take the democratic spirit than behaving with the hatred, which is your hallmark. Sir, let us talk about the allocation of the demands grant, some of the states. Sir, Uttar Pradesh is given 19,484 crores. Maharashtra given 15,940 crores. Madhya Pradesh 14,738 crores. Odisha is given 10,586 crores. Bihar is given 10,033 crores. Andhra Pradesh given 9,151 crores. And Kerala is given insignificant sum 3,011 crores only. 3,011 crores. In this justice, where Kerala is always projected by the union government as a beacon of growth and prosperity and as a proud model of social achievement. Sir, Kerala is the third state which received at least amount of allocation budget. We are discriminated so much that Kerala is that where not a single kilometer of track has been commissioned for the last 30 years for passenger train. The fourth phase of Kochuveli master plan required just 40 crores, but that is not allotted. The location survey of Ernakulam-Shornur, third path is not completed, sir. Sir, the Angamali, Eruveli, Shabari rail project is also not completed, just started 5 kilometers. After that, there is a controversy still going on, whether the railway has been spent all the money or state government also part of that. That is not taken a decision. Still, the Angamali-Shabari railway line is in the not taken up. Sir, the Thiruvananthapuram division is given only 47 lakhs for the mechanism to lengthy trains, and apart from these allocations and track doubling related allocations, which are nothing but mandatory development works, the central government has completely avoided Kerala. Sir, Kerala passengers are even suffering serious health issues, and they are forced to travel jam-packed bogies, and there are not enough coaches in the train. We are given no new coaches, no new trains, and we are forced to operate old and leaking and dilapidated rotten coaches. Sir, recently there are a number of incidents happened. Honorable Railway Minister also very much aware of that. And also the waste management in the railway station. That also a big problem in Kerala. Recently, the capital city of Kerala, Trivandrum, one labor, he was gone under the Amayanjan Toad. So he died because of the railway, and there is no proper coordination with the railway and the corporation, municipal corporation. That's why this was happened. So the waste management also very big problem in not only in Trivandrum railway station, all the railway station. The waste management is big problem. So that also I would like to invite the Honourable Minister to address this issue. Sir, in Kerala, we are also demanding number of trains. In northern part of Kerala, recently, the passengers are not getting proper connectivity. Many of the trains cancelled, and also the running trains, there is no space. The shortage of the compartments. Everywhere in Kerala, daily we are facing so many problems. Honourable members from Kerala, time to time, brought into notice to Honourable Minister as well as the railway officials, sir. Sir, then Rajdhani Express. Now we are having only one Rajdhani Express that is going via Konkan. But in the main line is Trivandrum, New Delhi, Agra, Bhopal, Nagpur, Trivandrum. That is the main line. But we don't have any Rajdhani Express. This is a long pending demand. Sir, I'm going to conclude. Sir, Kerala, we are demanding more Vande Bharat trains. Honourable Minister is here. I'm very happy to, I congratulate Honourable Minister. He has given 2 Vande Bharat trains. And also we are demanding more Vande Bharat trains connecting Bangalore, Hyderabad and other cities. And also, sir, 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 some of the important development issues in my state, Kerala, other MPs also mentioned. Sir, the completion of master plan at Kochuveli, that also pending. Provide new coaches for train running Kerala, that also Parashuram, Malabar, Vanjinad, Kannur Intercity, and 2 Janashatabdi trains are running with old coaches for long time. Please provide LHP coach of these all trains. Sir, development of Ernakulam old railway station, that also 40 acres of land is available there. That also old pending, very long pending demand. That also taken care. And also increasing coaches in the Trivandrum, Bangalore, Vande Bharat via Alappi, and Vande Bharat via Kottayam. Also, Trivandrum, Kasaragod, Vande Bharat also, we need more coaches. Sir, Ernakulam, Vande Bharat, Ernakulam, Bengaluru, Vande Bharat, also we are demanding. Railway is also considering that. I would like to request before Onam that Ernakulam, Bangalore, Vande Bharat should be started. Sir, the doubling work in Ambalappuzha Thuravur stretch is going very slowly. So 500 crores is very necessary for the completion of the Ambalappuzha Thuravur doubling work. Honourable Minister will take into concern. Sir, some of the train Ernakulam, Velangani via Kottayam, Kollam, Shengota. Now this train is running bi-weekly. We are demanding for daily train. And also Kollam Tirupati train. That also we are demanding for bi-weekly train. That also demand for daily train, sir. Sir, there are so many other issues are pending with Railway Ministry. I am not going to all the details.
Sir, please conclude. Sir. Please conclude.
Yeah, I am concluding. Sir, in Kerala, once again, I would like to request Honourable Minister, we are neglecting and also we are not getting sufficient allocation, and also our project all pending with the ministry. New railway line is not getting, Nanjangod Nellambur railway line, Talaseri Mysore railway line, that also Kasaragod Panathur railway line, Tirunavai Guruvayur railway. These are the pending projects in Kerala, sir, but not taken up. So there are so many other issues also there. Demand is also there. I hope that Honourable Minister will consider a demand of passengers in Kerala. Thank you, sir.